here's what's beautiful though, Greg. Were a father, prior to meeting Leslie. Two beautiful
Absolutely.
daughters that I've seen you with them since they were babies. How have you done that in terms of blended family, coming together? And because 70% of our children in the African American community are in blended families. How has that
Wow.
process been for you?
It has been at times mind-boggling. Leslie has everything I prayed for. And part of that prayer was the fact that I have daughters, and how is that going to go? One of the things that held her off was the fact that I was a divorcee with children, and those are two things that were not on her list. So it took her a while to see the magic. She see it now, but it took her a while to see it. If you delight yourself in the Lord, He'll give you the desires of your heart. And so what happened was, in her giving into my advances and being willing to be open, it's like the Lord gave her a purpose and a fulfillment within her to birth something. And out of that, she became such an amazing, I'm going to say it this way, she became such an amazing stepmom that it birthed a ministry and a movement in her called the Bonus Club. And,
so how did you do it, Leslie?
Honestly, I didn't. It was all God, honestly, and it's continuing. Prayer. We, as he said, I have the Bonus Club, and I tell people all the time that you'll always get advice from others on how you should handle your relationship, a situation, whatever you're in. But Greg and I took the approach of allowing God to completely guide us in how we handle it, because it was so sensitive with having the girls. And we really wanted it to be organic. I didn't want their liking or love for me to be based upon their dad. I wanted it to be freely their own. I wanted them to have that relationship with me and the same with them. And with that, we developed a relationship outside of their dad when they didn't even know we were dating. They had no clue. But the liking was from Miss L. I like her. I want to get to know her. And then on top of that, my dad is dating her. So it just happened that way. And I had to learn boundaries from the standpoint of being a girlfriend, then becoming a fiance, and now as a wife. And I teach that and I talk about that because I want people to understand that it's okay when things don't seem right or they are a little uncomfortable to talk about it. Bring forth, all the questions about being a bonus family, because it is not the easiest thing. It is not. It is difficult at times, but I think you can make it the best situation it can possibly be, through prayer and uniquely your relationship.
And maturity.
And maturity, definitely.
Maturity plays a major part in it all. These are not just two children that I had from a baby mom.
Correct.
I was married to their mom.
Right.
Their mom is my ex-wife.
Right.
She's still very much so a part of the picture. So
it's a trio.
I mean,
and I teach.
We all married each other.
Yeah, we talk about that. And one of the things I remember talking about is when we married, I married his ex-wife as well.
I go,
wow.
I cannot include her. She's a part of this. And I even had that same conversation with her. I'm a part of, being a parent to them now, so we have to look at that from that standpoint. I'm not here to step on any toes. I'm not here to replace you, but I'm here to parent with you along with Greg. So we got to love each other no matter what. And most of all, there has to be a level of respect. Respect that you are the mother of his children, and now respect that I am his wife and now the mother of his new kid.
Man, listen, I remember when we were dating. This was before I asked you to marry me. We were dating, and my family was going on a trip to Florida, and and I wanted her to go with me, and she refused to go until she met their moms, and the anxiety that I had. Sleepless nights and so much pain. Concerned about
I was not
how that was going to go.
That was
and she stuck to her guns. I'm not going until I meet their mom. And we coordinated it, and it happened, and they met, and from there, it has evolved into something to where there is, again, a mutual level of respect that's there, and the girls just adore her. I mean, it's amazing to watch as their father, how much they just take to her and how much they come to her, for advice. And I have to respect the fact that I've heard her time and time again say, well, that's something that we need to talk about with your mom, or let me text your mom and ask your mom if it's okay, for us to take you to get your hair done, or for us to buy you certain products, or for certain things, because it's just necessary to understand that there has to be respect, but respect has to go both ways.
Correct.
I have to be cognizant and considerate of everybody's feelings that are in the picture, because that's the only way we'll maintain a happy co-parenting and blended bonus dynamic. So it's not always easy. It's not, but we make it happen because it's maturity.